Hello, beautiful souls. We're going to get into your weekend update for 27 through 29. So it's not just for that time span. It's like what energy shifts are coming, pretty much. Like just an update on the monthly reading. Okay? Okay. So we're going to go Aries to Pisces. And Aries, you're first. Moving on. This has a lot to do with thoughts. Okay, negative thoughts, feelings, energy that you don't need anymore that's not serving you. Okay, it's like you need to let it go. I almost feel like there's going to be some sort of like trigger almost that puts you in the mindset of making that happen. Okay, it's like it's time. It's time for you to be able to live a happy life. Um, it's more like a mental shift, I'm feeling. Okay, yeah. Lots of worries, anxiety, maybe complaining about things, worrying about the future. Um, it's like it's time for you to put some action in to make things happen. You know, uh, intellectually, you know it's time. It's time for a change. It's time for a shift. It's time for some new energy in your life, right? So this tells me that you have to leave something behind. It's almost like there's something that happens that makes you feel emotionally um, regretful about what you've done in the past or how you've been acting, how you've been perceiving things, or how you've been treating yourself or treating others, depending on what the situation is. Okay, and you're seeing that just by defending yourself each little thing, it makes you feel strong in that moment, but it's not fixing the picture. It's not making your life any better, you know? So I feel like there is a change in that. It's like you're letting that energy go and sort of just kind of doing what's right, okay? So your advice clearly, Aries, is you become your thoughts, right? So your thoughts mold your personality and how you act and how you treat people, your environment as well. Okay. And it's time for you to step past that or to move past it, to keep going, you know. Just because things don't work out in the first 24 hours of you making a life change doesn't mean it's not going to help you in the future. Okay. All right. I love you. See you later. Bye bye. Hello, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you. I'm sorry, I felt like two cards. You have ascended masters, devoted spirits with specific intentions. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities here, okay? There's something that you're involved in, like a relationship or a goal or work, and there's something that you need to pay attention to, okay? You're going to see signs and synchronicities about what the next step is or about what your next project is going to be in that specific area. Okay. And I'm saying it like that because for a lot of you, it's different. I don't feel like one specific thing like love or work, but it's almost like you're fine tuning your life and spirit's like, okay, I'm seeing one thing that you need to work on towards. So pay attention to this. It may come up as a feeling. Yeah. Okay. It may come up, oof, lots of wands. So it is about the direction that you're going in. So if you're questioning your direction or you're questioning um, an action you should take, this is probably it. Okay. I feel like you've toned down a lot. Um, you've been really pushing towards goals and what you believe, like being strong minded. Okay. And you've really toned that down a bit because it's like you weren't achieving the goal that you wanted or things weren't actually getting better. So I feel like you've pulled back to kind of reevaluate your direction and how you're moving forward and how you're proceeding. Okay. I do feel like from time to time with the King of Wands in reverse, it kind of makes you feel like you're going against your own direction, right? I feel like you like to put a lot of energy into things. You like to be dedicated to something, and it's really hard to pull back. And it kind of makes you feel lost or like you're just kind of floating around and not doing anything. But it's more about you being receptive to messages, to situations, to see little things that you can tweak and change, or things that actually need your attention while you're so to catch you while you're not like steamrolling ahead, right? And just blasting past little things that you should pay attention to, okay? What's interesting is I feel like it's going to stop a fight or a conflict in the future, okay? Um, so it's actually for your betterment, right? A lot of you are going to make amends with someone or apologize to someone, or you're feeling the need to apologize to someone or kind of go back on a decision that you made about someone or about a situation. It's like you get to see it from a different perspective, or get to see a person from a different perspective. And I feel like it really heals this thing, you know? It stops you from being in the future and looking back and going, oh, I wish I would have paid attention, or I wish I would have did that, okay? So let's see what your advice is. Sorry, it was something on the table. Yes, watch. Watch, watch, watch. Okay? Stop steamrolling ahead. Okay? I feel like whatever this is too, it's really hard for you to kind of go back on something because of pride. Okay? But it is the best judgment to do. It's more about you being self-conscious about taking some words back, or taking a thought back that you had in the past. But this is your chance for almost like a do-over, okay? Or to resolve something, to close something up, it's like you get to take your life back into your own hands, okay? All right. Only thing you have to do is put that pride down, okay? All right. I love you, Taurus. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Gemini. Let's see what we have for you for the weekend. Wisdom of the Magi. Mental clarity. Ooh. It looks like you've been having some confusion about a choice that you should or have made. It's clear that you know what you're doing. I'm going to say that. It's clear you know what you're doing. Because that conflict, that feeling, that difference that you're feeling is there for a reason. Okay? Yeah. This takes you out of the energy of feeling like you have to do something, or feeling like you must do something, or this is the path, or this is the right way, this is what I've always done, and into, does this align with what I want? Does this give me the victory I want? Does this put me in the driver's seat or the passenger seat, or am I in the back seat? That's what it is. So I feel like once you do that, and that's why the Chariot is here, because I feel like you do take control of a situation, right? You put the effort in to take control. And because of that, things start to open up for you. It's like things start to make sense. Things start to click. Things start to move, okay? Also, if you're going on a trip, enjoy yourself. A lot of this feels like you just need to do something for yourself, make decisions for yourself, go out and have fun for yourself. It's like you just need those experiences to like enrich you. So that would be highly what I suggest that you do. Okay. So advice. Yeah, this tells me that you're stuck in a routine of doing something all the time, or it could just be that you are working a lot. Okay. This is a break from that routine. And it tells me that you're okay to take a break from that routine. Like, you'll be fine. You've set yourself up in a way that you are solid, and you're going to be solid in the future. So whatever change that you need to make, like that mental clarity comes through that you need to do something, do it. Okay. Because it's okay. It's okay for you to do it. You'll be fine. It's not going to mess anything up. All right. Um, yeah, those of you who have been working on something, it's going to be successful, whatever it is, whatever the goal is, it's going to be successful. And it's because you're in the right mind. Um, it's like you're on the path, whatever that particular predestined path was for you, you're on it at the moment. And that's a part of it. Okay. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Hello, Cancer. So let's see what we have for you, the update this weekend. Past life guides, karmic lessons, present assistance. You went through something, okay? Don't let it damage you, is the first thing I'm going to say. So it feels like it might be a relationship issue or something let you down, okay? Do not let it damage you, okay? This was just a karmic lesson. It's almost like you needed to go through this to see that you don't need to go through this again. It was definitely there for a wake-up call for you, okay? In our lives, we live we wear many hats. Okay. And this was a hat that you wore. Now it's time to take it off and replace it with a different hat. Pretty much. Okay. So it talks, especially with the faith in reverse, it's like old ideas, old ways of doing things are going out the door. So old types of people you used to connect with, a certain person you couldn't let go, a certain type, some certain idea doesn't work for you anymore, and you have understood that. It's like you can't go through this cycle again with this same person or with someone else. Like, you can't do it again, right? And that's good, because you're seeing how it's not useful to you anymore. It's not useful to you. You want something that's going to last. You want something that's more practical, and it's like you are processing that information and changing your life to fit that. Okay. I do feel like there's a bit of a struggle with you trying to understand another person. Like, why would they do this? Why are they acting this way? What's interesting is I feel like there's someone that does care about you, Cancer. If it's an earth sign, okay? This person does care about you. But there are practical reasons why you can't be together. And it's like you're understanding that now. Or at least attempting to respect to that person's decision, even though it doesn't mirror yours. Breakups can be hard. This is specifically about a breakup. And breakups can be hard. And I do feel like you're trying to get over it because you either were with this person for a long time or thought you were going to be with them for a long time. But it never could get past a certain phase or a certain step. And this is like acceptance of that, or letting that person go. Your advice. Your advice is everything that glitters isn't gold, Cancer, right? So there is stability in you could be holding that person's hand but not holding their heart. You know what I mean? That's what this is. And it's about you mentally allowing yourself to let this go, because that's what's best. And this combining energy is really hard to do, because it's like you don't hate the person, so it's hard, but you have to let him go, because it's not going to be that structured relationship or structured connection that you need it to be. Okay? All right. I love you, Cancer. Talk to you later. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekend update. Let's see what we have for you. Teacher. This could be a person. But I feel more like it's an experience that's teaching you something. Okay? Like a combination of things coming at you that felt like it was a lot, teaching you something, a lesson. It doesn't feel like one specific thing. It feels like a lot of things. Yeah, be open. Be open to the new path as well. So I feel like there was a conflict and you decided to kind of put a rest to it. It's like there was no need for you to fight it. You know, there was no need for you to put arms up and be ready to make moves. It just didn't seem like there was a point to it. And you've been waiting and watching. And because of that, a new path opens up. So it tells me like everything you've been through and all the things that's going on around you is summing this little issue up for you. And all you got to do, Leo, is just step into the new energy and take it in. Okay? That's what it's saying to me. Your advice? Yeah. This has been an unconventional route and you did not like it. Okay? But the best part of it is you don't have to apologize for anything. I feel like you didn't really do anything. So you don't need to apologize. It's not the way that you wanted it to be, like you wanted the apology or you wanted the justification, but it's more like you got what you wanted. You know, essentially the door has opened and all you have to do is walk through. Okay. So now you're ready for your new phase. I feel like you learned here, Leo, that you don't always have to fight or you don't always have to put your guard up or you don't always have to do something, you know, to make a change. Like karma can work in your favor as well. And that's what it feels like. Okay. So I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Virgo, let's see what update we have for you. Wisdom of the Magi. Mental clarity. This feels like mental conflict for you. Kind of like in a fog, maybe a mental fog about something or someone. And it's interesting because it's like if you just keep doing what you're doing, you'll be fine, right? It's almost like that mental confusion that you have or stress that you have is something you're creating, okay? If you just go with the flow, it'll be fine. You know, that's what it feels like to me. Okay. Oh, way too much thinking. Way too much overthinking with no destination. That's what this is, okay? So everything makes you overthink. Everything makes you think, what if this? What if that? This may be a sign. That may be a sign. And it probably isn't. It looks like it's not, okay? Yeah, it's over worrying. And it's causing you to disconnect from someone or overthinking. It's like overthinking, over worrying is causing you to disconnect from someone or something that makes you happy. Okay, it's causing an imbalance. Uh, I feel like there's a misunderstanding. So if you're dealing with a person, they don't quite understand what's going on, because to them it feels like nothing's going on, but you feel like everything's going on. Okay. The key here, honestly, Virgo, is to enjoy the moment. I feel like I've been telling you this for a while. This is like enjoy the moment, enjoy the feelings, and stop worrying. Enjoy yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to enjoy yourself. Okay, let's see what your advice is. Yeah. Again, life has its ups and downs. Okay. This is the weird thing about this is an uptick in your life. Things are good, okay? This is like one of those moments where if you feel like you want to do something and it like you get the inspiration to, I don't know, suddenly kiss a person that you're in a situationship with, do it. This is like just have a good time, explore your energy, be eager to explore new options and open new doors, because I feel like you're in the process right now of, this is interesting, but to go on a journey that you wanted to go in. So when you finally get into whatever this is, you're going to be like, oh, I'm so glad I did that one thing. And this is the energy where you do the one thing. Okay. So it's like you're in this good energy, you're in this good vibe. It's like you need to surf it out. You need to ride the wave, go with it, have fun. It's clear that that's what you need to do, but it's hard for you to just follow like your passions and follow like just random inspiration. You're a thinker, and that's what I feel like you're trying to do, is you're trying to think things through, but you're overthinking. Okay, I hope I got it all out. Some of you are worried about a breakup or something not working out as well if it's with a person, but you feel what you feel. Okay, so I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. Libra, let's see what your update is. Wow. Relaxation. Yours to me feels a lot about going with the flow of things. This is like take a step in the direction that you want to go in, stay consistent, and you will attain the thing that you want to attain. Okay? But the energy is like just smooth, okay? Don't try to manipulate. Don't try to convince someone. Don't try to overstep boundaries. Don't try to do anything. It's like just go with the flow normally, take the step to move forward. Take the step to step on the escalator and just let it take you to the destination, because you're going to get there, okay? So don't worry about trying to run. Don't worry or anything like that, because you might trip and fall, go to the back or the start, and then have to start all over again. That's the way that I see it, okay? Yeah, you're in good energy. Look at this, Libra. The sun. The sun talks about success. You feel successful. It's like you know what it is that you want. You see what it is that you want. So I feel like that destination that you want to get to is in front of you. And this is different from the past because there's no question mark around it. It's like you know what it is that you want. You feel it, you see it. Something or someone is influential in your life. A goal, a person, a situation. You know how important they are. Okay? The confusion is you don't know kind of what steps to take, how things are going to play out. what the other side will say or do. Anything like that. The key here I'm saying is you need to build. So if this is a relationship, build a solid foundation, one that is stable and one that can continue to grow. But it needs to be in an energy of like openness and purity, and not, the word manipulation keeps coming up, but I don't mean it that way. I mean, like, don't try to be suave or uh, flirt your way into a situation. Just kind of be yourself. If this is a work or a goal type of thing, just continue the path on which you have set forward to achieve that goal. I feel like because you even started it is good. Okay, don't try to speed it up. Don't try to, no tricks, no quick investments, nothing like that. Okay, this is about building security. I see you. It's about building security for you right now. So let's see what your advice is. It may not be the ultimate bliss right now, but this is about balancing, prioritizing, building, cooperation, seeing if things can work, working things out. It's like you're building. It's like they're showing me this. Like, it's balancing on one level. Once that's balanced, you can move up to the next. Once that's balanced, then you can move up to the next until you reach whatever that ultimate goal is. Okay. But there's talk about honesty, being comfortable, feeling safe, and not needing to like scramble to make things happen. Okay. I hope that resonates. All right. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Scorpio, let's see what we have for you. Oof. Scorpio. You know that feeling that you have something? I feel like you got something that you wanted, right? Like you're at the beginning of something and you're like, I want it all now. That's what it feels like. But realistically, you have to take things slow in order to build a good foundation. Okay. Now, this could be relationship or goals as well. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you just see what you want and you want all of it. I don't know how else to explain that. That's what it feels like. Okay. Yeah, it looks like something didn't work out in the past. Okay. Something wasn't working in the past, or it didn't feel like it was a collaborative effort. Or that maybe you and another person weren't seeing eye to eye, or didn't have the same ambitions for where a relationship were gonna go, or how things should be. Or if this was work, it's like maybe your coworkers weren't working with you, or your goals weren't being able to be achieved because, I don't know, maybe there were financial issues. It could be anything, right? I do feel like that has changed. That has changed, and you're tired from being in that rest, from waiting, for like seeing if something was going to change, not knowing what was going to happen. It's like it finally came to you and you're like, I'm not going to miss it again. Okay? It has came back into my life. I'm not going to mess this up. I want everything to be the way that I visualized it right now. Okay? But realistically, especially with this 5 of coins being here, you do have to build, because you're building for the future, right? So it's like, yes, it's a slow process. Yes, you don't like it, but it's like, just deal with it. You know, it's like cut those little losses that you feel like you have and just get everything in order so you can move forward stronger. Okay. Your advice: balance, prioritize what's important. And what's important is stability and the future. Okay. Some of you, it may be you or another person that's dealing with like money and or work and relationships, and they have to balance those things. And that's important for like to maintain like a normal, healthy relationship, right? Do not let this affect you and feeling like you're not in control or you're surrendering something, or you don't let it make you feel bad. Don't let it hit your ego. This is not what this is about. It's just a reminder that that is not what this is about at all. Okay. This is about building for the future. And I know you're super excited and that it's great. I feel like I'm so proud of you, but take your time because you want things to be in order. Okay. Moving forward. You don't want to dive all into this, Scorpio, and then be back where you started. Okay. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you for this update. Prophets and ancient seers, decisions, predictive guidance. The only thing I heard was you were right all along. Sagittarius, you were right all along. I feel like you're either going to get confirmation on something you should do or a move that you've already made. And it was a good one. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. You definitely were unsure about some sort of move you wanted to make. For some of you, I'm getting choosing a person or going back to someone if it's a relationship. Some of you, it's just a person, like somebody you wanted to give a benefit of the doubt to. Okay. I feel like you weren't sure about the decision, or either you made a decision and kind of doubted it. Like, oh, was that the right thing to do? It was the right thing to do. Not only that, I feel like you're happier, right? And I also feel like this person maybe tried to make you feel bad or tried to sweep you off your feet. This is like a person that was on their best behavior, which that's why you doubted the situation. But I feel like you dodged a bullet here. I feel like you dodged a bullet. Yeah, it's like you weren't swept away by what looked good. Okay. And you made a decision based on how you felt and not how someone was trying to make you feel. That's a simple, easy one. Let's see what your advice is. Notice how happy you are. Notice how happy you are. Okay. Notice how happy you are. That's it. It's like you notice how happy you are, you'll have your answer, right? If you feel like maybe I should try to balance or deal with this situation, notice how happy you are that you didn't. Okay? It's like if you wait, you're going to see that you made the right decision, honestly. Okay? Some of you have new love coming in because you made a decision to leave something behind. And because of that, your love life is definitely getting better. Yep. Those two things. Okay. I love you, Sagittarius. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you for your weekend update. I'm laughing because it fell out and I put it back in because I didn't think it was your card, but it is. Okay. This is a continuation of feeling good this week. It's like you're leaving conflict behind. It's like a thing of the past. That's what it is. It's like conflict, confusion, troubles are a thing of the past for you. So you're entering into a phase of like lighter energy for you, which I feel like I've been saying that it was coming and it's here. Okay. Yep. So it's one of those things where you're starting to see it in the way that you look at things and the way that you perceive things. Um, you've had a lot of realizations, Capricorn, of things that you should change in your life. So I feel like you've either changed one thing significantly or like a whole bunch of like little things to make your life just better for yourself. Um, it's almost like it cleared a pathway for you for energy to come in. Uh, Balance chakras. If you haven't done that, I would suggest this weekend that you go on YouTube and look up like balancing chakras and like a sleep meditation. So you can do it when you sleep, you're asleep, and you don't even have to deal with it. It's like a subconscious type of thing. Anyway, side note. So I feel like because of that, you've cleared a lot of your spiritual energy out to bring things in to you. Okay. You're going to start to see that. It's like you don't have to tell people, you don't have to speak about it. It's like you're going to feel it. It's a spiritual energy. So you feel the shifts, you feel the change, you feel the good energy coming in. Okay. Um, and now it's going to, I would say within the next week or 2 weeks, it's going to start happening with the Knight of Coins. So this is just a reminder, Capricorn, to keep doing what it is that you're doing because you're building up to something really beautiful, right? Something that's going to last, longevity. It could be a relationship, it could be a business, it could be work, it could be family, anything. But you have this sense of clarity and understanding, and you're feeling good about it. You know, everything's like connecting. It's like you're clear. Your spirit energy is clear, so things can actually come in. Okay. So your advice, there's love coming in for you, Capricorn, but it's at really early stages. Um, Not in your immediate environment. It's like early stages in that person that's coming towards you that person that's coming towards you, they're in the early stages of it clicking about you. That's what I'm going to say. Um, right now, it's very superficial. I also feel like this is like you not having a good love life or going through some sort of rejection with someone. So for someone that is in a relationship with someone, you're starting to understand that there's no love there. Okay, that's the first thing. You need to let that person go. For those of you who are clear and ready to go, okay, there's somebody that's starting to see something different in you than they saw before. Okay. Um, so just keep doing what it is that you're doing because you're unblocking energy so new things can come into your life. That's the gist of it. That's the gist of what's going on. Work is going really well as well. For those of you who are in business, keep doing what it is that you're doing. I feel like it's good. A lot of this is coming from spiritual clarity or understanding of yourself and why you want to do the things that you do. All right. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your update. Let's see what we got for you today, okay? I'm going to shuffle again. And I'm going to tell you why, because I keep getting that card. And I'm like, come on now. Okay. Shamanic Healer. This is interesting because it's about healing yourself and connecting with yourself. Not someone else. I feel like it's you, Aquarius. Things are starting to come together. I feel like you're getting more of an understanding of things. It's like a lot of mental blockages or like old ways of thinking about things or old rules that you have made for yourself, doctrines that you've made in your own mind about life or situations are changing. they're attuning to life. There's a lot of gray area in life, and I feel like you're attuning to that energy. It's kind of like everything doesn't have to be black and white. There are other scenarios and other situations, and sometimes my life and people in my life also fall into that category. So there's a lot of you working with others as well, finding compromise, but also being true to yourself, being honest to yourself, cleansing those old thoughts away. And simultaneously, Aquarius, it changes your life in the way where those things that you may have blocked out by those old rules or old ways of doing things are going to adjust situation. So it's not like you're doing it on purpose. It's just that you perceive things or look at things differently. Or maybe where you always said, like, I don't date people with blonde hair, and now you're dating someone with blonde hair and you fall in love with them. It's like you're changing a little rule or ways of looking at things because that rule wasn't really relative to anything. It was just something that kind of was there, if that makes any sense. Okay. But mostly we make those rules and stick with them to keep us safe. So I'll say that without being hurt, without hearing that. That's usually where that comes from. Yeah. This is you seeing that something wasn't practical. Some little idea, some little way of doing things, especially in love or care for a friend or loved one, was not really practical. It was like unrealistic. It wasn't helpful. It wasn't useful in any way. And you definitely have an understanding that things need to change. It's almost like the world is changing. The world is shifting. The world is moving. And you're like, I don't want to do what everyone else does. But then you start to realize, like, it doesn't help me if I don't. It's not that you're conforming. It's just that you're remaining flexible. You can still be an individual. You can still hold your thoughts and your truth and it not be conformity. So it feels more like that. Like you just being more clear on what's realistic and what isn't. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain that. Your advice? Yeah, you can still be strong. You can still be an individual. You can still be who you are. It's just about you not walking around aimlessly in old emotions that don't serve you. And then feeling like in your head, like, I really believe that, or everybody else is saying that. Maybe I should pay attention. You know what it reminds me of? And this is so left field. It's like people in a cult. They don't feel like they're in a cult, right? And everyone's telling them they're in a cult, and they're like, no, you're brainwashed, you don't understand, but they're really in a cult. It's like that. Okay. It's kind of like that energy where you're like, well, this is what I do, this is how it is, this is how I am, but really it's just you being inflexible and not looking at kind of like the truth or what's really going on. But I feel like you're now connecting to what's really going on, so you're not in the cult anymore. Okay, Aquarius, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your update for the weekend. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, okay. Talent guides. Doesn't that make sense that you would get this? Because you all do everything wonderfully. You Pisces were gifted, talented in hordes. For no reason. Okay. So you need to use what the universal energy, God, Buddha has given you. Okay. You have some sort of talent that's going to make you something. Money. Pisces, there's something that you already do consistently. I feel like it's a thing that you just do, like that you're just good at. And there's some sort of wake up call about it helping you in your life. Okay, so you need to open your eyes. Like it's going to make you money, or you can integrate it into what it is that you already do if you have a business, and it's going to help boost that. Like put a little dash of individuality in it. What's interesting here is I feel like when something becomes work to you, then it's not fun anymore. Yeah, when something becomes work, it's not fun anymore. There's a sense of stagnancy at work, or bored about doing the same old things with the same old people in the same old situations. Some of you are realizing that you care about somebody. I feel like you tried to keep yourself away, or you didn't want to get involved, you didn't want to do the hard work, that type of thing. But you're starting to see that you have to put in the hard work to actually be with this person or to be in a relationship or something like that. So it's like you're realizing that it's not bad. It's just work. Right? So you're being called to kind of step out of yourself. It may have something to do with work or something that you both have in common. Whoever this person is, they admire you for something and you admire them. You admire them for something practical. Like maybe they are consistent or reliable and you love that. And they love the interesting parts about you, like that you're talented or beautiful or handsome or fun. Because I feel like this person doesn't have that. Yeah. But also work. Work and talent come together to merge as one. And I feel like it can really make what you do blossom by putting a little bit of your personality into something. Yeah, when it comes to work, it's like you need to figure out a balance between what you love to do or something fun and actual work, like consistency and reliability and things like that. So you just can't be a freelancer and just work whenever you want to and live in a van, you know? So there's something about balancing those two things that's really going to help you out. Let me see what your advice is. Yeah, it's time to balance the scales, okay? It's not all about you. It's not all about them. It's not all about doing what you want to do. And it's not all about just working hard blindly. So I feel like it's about you finding balance, okay? And once you find this balance in all of these situations, once you kind of step into that role of, because it's like that's what you need to do because that's what's right. That's what's just. That's what makes sense. That's the fair way that the universe is going to co-create with you. Things will start to change. The tower is not always bad, Pisces, okay? But the tower does talk about change coming in. So once everything is fair and balanced, because I feel like there's two pieces, either you and another person and both of you are different, to balance that energy, or your work being fun and like reliable and responsible. It's like trying to figure out how to balance those two things will really like break the walls down in a good way, you know? Yeah. Okay. All right. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye.